When people think about retirement planning, most of the focus tends to be on things like savings, investments, and income. But there's another reality many families don't spend much time thinking about, at least not until they have to. That's long-term care. Hi, I'm Kevin Kowalski with Richmond Brothers, and in today's Richmond Refresher, we're going to talk about how long-term care often unfolds for families and why has become an important part of many retirement planning conversations. One reason long-term care planning can feel difficult is that it naturally brings up topics that many people would rather avoid. It means thinking about the possibility of needing help later in life or having conversations about what might happen if our health changes. Because of that, many families simply push aside the topic. But understanding the possibilities doesn't mean expecting the worst. It simply means people feel more informed and prepared for those decisions if they ever need to be made. One important thing to understand is that long-term care is rarely a single event. For many families, it's more of a progression over time. Someone might first need a little extra help at home with everyday activities. If additional support becomes necessary, they may transition to assisted living community. And in some situations, if medical needs increase significantly, skilled nursing care might become an appropriate level of support. In some cases, those care needs may last longer than people initially expect. Some families may need to navigate different levels of care for several years. Research from a survey by Genworth Financial provides helpful snapshots of what these different types of care may cost nationally. Recent research shows the national median cost for home health aid is roughly $75,000 a year. Assisted living communities average around $65,000 a year, while skilled nursing can exceed $110,000 depending on the level of care required. Of course, costs can vary significantly based on location, individual needs, but they help illustrate why long-term care has become an important part of retirement planning discussions. And when care needs progress over time, those costs can add up. As an illustration, imagine someone needs a few years of help at home, followed by a couple of years of assisted living, and perhaps a year of skilled nursing care. 2 years of home health care might run $150,000 a year. 2 years of assisted living could add another $130,000, and a year of skilled nursing care could add $110,000 or more. In a scenario like that, the total cost over several years could approach $400,000. Of course, every situation is different, and not everyone will experience that progression. But examples like this help illustrate why long-term care is something many families eventually find themselves navigating. Because of that, long-term care often becomes part of the broader conversation when people begin looking at their overall retirement plan. As families think about retirement income, taxes, healthcare costs, and legacy goals, understanding how potential care needs might affect those plans could bring a clearer picture of what retirement may actually look like over time. Another important point of confusion is how these types of care are covered. Many people assume that Medicare will cover long-term care needs, that Medicare typically only covers short-term skilled nursing care, followed by hospitalization, and only for a limited period of time. Most ongoing long-term care needs, such as extended home care or assisted living, are typically paid through personal savings, long-term care insurance, or other financial resources. Because of these realities, long-term care planning often becomes one of the most important conversations within a comprehensive retirement plan. Alongside things like income planning, investment strategy, taxes, healthcare decisions, understanding how potential care needs might affect a retirement plan can help families feel more prepared for the future. Planning for long-term care doesn't mean predicting exactly what the future will look like. Instead, it's about having thoughtful conversations and understanding the possibilities so that families can make more informed decisions as the need arises. Taking time to understand these realities today can help people move into retirement with a greater clarity and confidence about the years ahead and how different pieces of the retirement plan may work together. Thank you so much for tuning in.